And good evening, everyone, to this special Seattle Pacific Falcons broadcast here in Royal Palm Pavilion for a game that was originally scheduled to be down in Lacey, Washington. Woke up this morning, it's been a chaotic last 24 hours for both of these teams as they faced off last night here in this building, and then this morning woke up to a phone call that there's no power on the campus of St. Martin's University. Issue happened overnight. Marcus Pavilion, home of the Saints, out of power, still is actually at this moment, and so it was a coordination between these two teams to get this game moved up here last minute to Seattle Pacific, and a great job to both sides. Administrations, training staffs, players, coaches, everybody pitching in to get this game to happen. So a lot had to go in the last few hours. But we are here tonight for a great basketball game. These two teams faced off last night against each other. It was St. Martin's narrowing, edging out Seattle Pacific 72-66. It was the first win of the season for the Saints, the first loss of the year for the Falcons. It was a close game throughout most of the game. St. Martin's did manage to get to an 11-point lead under 2, but it was the Falcons who made a late run and nearly pulled off a comeback, but the Saints were able to ice the game at the line to secure their first victory. Some of the big storylines from last night's game was kind of the deep attack from both sides. For the Falcons, it was Ashley Alter. She absolutely great game last night. 37 minutes, 25 points, connecting on 4 3-pointers. She also had 4 steals on the defensive end, getting it done on both sides of the ball. And sticking right there with her in the points category, Mallory Vivola. She came off the bench for the Saints with 19, connecting on a career-high 5 3-pointers. And those two led their offenses respectively. The Saints, more all-around balanced scoring as we see Claire Dingus had 12 points. Lauren Morris with 10, and Janelle Sutterlet with 11. Those 4 did a majority of the scoring for the Saints. For Seattle Pacific, Alter led once again with 25. Natalie Hoff added 11 points. And coming off the bench was Ashlyn Burgess, and she added 10 points as well. Brundage came off the bench in 19 minutes and added 7 points of her own. Both sides, though, really kind of had some highs and lows throughout the games. Offense started hot for both sides, and then defense really kicked in. And then in the second half, SPU, their defense really started to find its grooving. The Saints, who had shot 50% in that first half, only shot 33% in the second half. They made 8 field goals in the second half, and 5 of them were from beyond the arc. So in 20 minutes, the Saints were only able to score inside that arc 3 times. So we'll see how these two teams facing each off for the first time in this season. The Saints and the Falcons facing each other for the first time in 24 hours, I mean to say. Some other main storylines for Seattle Pacific. Outside of Ashley Alter, they went 0 of 7 from beyond the arc, so sure, coaching staff will be looking to try and find a way to get more weapons going from beyond the arc for the Saints. Some of their big pieces, like Tierney Dean-Anonis, kind of had a quiet game as well. 4 points and 3 assists, 3 turnovers. And Emily Nelson, the sophomore center, in 18 minutes only had 4 points as well. Another name you're going to hear maybe a lot on the broadcast tonight is Lauren Morris for St. Martin's. Missed most of last year with an injury, came in last night. Was one of the top scorers for the Saints in her few games last year. She had 10 points last night, only playing in 17 minutes, dealing with a lot of foul trouble. If I recall correctly, she picked up that 4th foul just 7 minutes into play in the first half. So a lot of storylines going into this one. It's always interesting seeing how teams adjust with just a couple hours really to prepare for your opponent. You're kind of going off of that scattering report you developed earlier in the week, and then making some minor adjustments over the night, but really just trying to get the legs healthy and fresh, ready to go for tonight. Seattle Pacific 1-1 on the season. St. Martin's 1-1 as well. Again, if you missed the beginning of the broadcast, this game was originally supposed to be played in St. Martin's at 3 o'clock. Due to a power outage, they were able to get this game moved up here to Seattle, and we'll be starting in just a few moments. We'll go ahead and step away. We'll do national anthems, starting lineups, and we'll be back for Falcons basketball.
Teams, good afternoon and welcome to Iron Coaching Court here at Royal Brome Pavilion for this afternoon's basketball game featuring the visiting Saints of St. Martin's University and your Seattle Pacific Falcons. At this time, we ask that you all please stand and remove your caps and join us in the playing of our national anthem. visiting Saints of St. Martin's University. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 14, Claire Dingus. At forward for the Saints, a 5'8 freshman, number 20, Lauren Morris. At center for the Saints, a 6'1 sophomore, number 30, Emily Nelson. At guard for the Saints, a 5'9 sophomore, number 13, Janelle Sutherland. And at guard for the Saints, a 5'6 senior, number 1, Tierney DiDonatis. The Saints are coached by Christy Martin. She's assisted by Jared Stottlemyre. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Seattle Pacific Falcons. At guard, a 5'10 senior from Everett, Washington, number 21, Caprice Boston. At guard for the Falcons, a 5'11 junior from Stanwood, number 22, Ashley Alter. At center for the Falcons, a 6-foot sophomore from Fort Lewis, Washington, number 15, Kayla Brundage. At guard for the Falcons, a 5'9 junior from Bellevue, Washington, number 10, Rachel Berg. And at guard for the Falcons, a 5'6 senior from Spain, number 11, Abril Reshak Roy. Ladies and gentlemen, your Falcons are coached by Mike Simonson. He's assisted by Katie Benson and Sasha Anderson. And now, let's play some Falcon basketball. Rachel Berg for 3. Ball knocked out of bounds, stays with the Falcons. Foul's called on Saints number 14, Claire Dingus. That's her first personal team foul. Caprice Boston to the line, shooting 3. Jeffries Boston. Emily Nelson. Emily Nelson with the follow. Rachel Bird. Ball thrown out of bounds. Ball to the Saints. Checking in for the Saints, number 25, Marin Budeman. And checking in for the Falcons, number 30, Natalie Hoff. Ball thrown out of bounds. Ball to the Falcons. Substitutions for the Saints into the game. Number 10, Eternity Reed. And number 23, Takira Leggett. Checking in for the Falcons, number 32, Ashlyn Burgess. Out of bounds, ball stays with the Falcons. Checking in for the Saints, number 1, Tierney DiDonatis, number 21, Mallory Vavola, number 30, Emily Nelson, and number 13, Janelle Sutherland. Mallory Vavola for 3. Ashley Halter for 2. Tierney DiDonatis for 3. Foul called on Saints number 14, Claire Dingus. That's her second personal, second team foul. Timeout called on the floor.
And it'll be Falcons basketball here to start. 12-11 St. Martin's lead. Leading scorers so far, Berg leading the way for SBU with 5 points. Also has 2 rebounds and 1 assist. For the Saints, it's been Emily Nelson down low, 6 points. And then a couple of 3-pointers for Dina Nadas and Vavola. More full court pressure shown by the Saints, but the Falcons break it easily. Now down low is Hoff. She gives it up. And that's going to be a foul on the Saints.
Foul called on Saints, number 25, Marin Budeman.
Budeman with her first, third team foul on the Saints, but dead ball for the Falcons. Baseline shot is good. Nice inbounds play. Drawn up there. Ashley Alter connects once again. Her second make here in this quarter. Dina Nadas gets to the rim easily, and the Saints answer right back. Down low is Hoff. Gives it up to Alter, gives it right back to her. Now works, great inside move, but just can't get the finishing touch. And then we'll pick up the foul on Hoff. First team foul on the Falcons. Great give and go for the Falcons. Just couldn't get that final bit to roll on in. Saints slowing it down a little bit here in this possession. Usually like to run quick. Budeman up top. She gets it down low. Leggetti nearly traveled. Pull-up jumper, no good. Ball into the corner, and it's going to be tracked down by Berg. Mastora. First time we've called her name on the broadcast today. Berg cutting in. Can't get down as low as she wants. Now gives it up. Shot there, and that one. Nice, crafty scoring by Alter. And to weave through 2 defenders, but gets the job done and puts her Falcons back on top. Already with 6 points here today. Saints rotated around. Vavola goes to work down low. Can't get that one to roll in. And Falcons bring it the other way, looking to add on to their lead. Alter, the hot hand on the floor. She gets 3 Saints swarmed around her. That one looked like it was blocked by Reed, and now the Saints going the other way with it. Dina Nadas, and they'll pull it back out to Leggetti, and she's going to set up the offense. Open shot for Leggetti is good, and the Saints go back on top. Some seesaw action here on a Saturday afternoon. Inside look for Hoff, and she gets that one to roll on in. Falcons doing a great job of just getting that ball down low. Not needing to dribble, penetrate, just getting the easy looks. Favola spins around her defender and gets it to go on in. Was deep range all last night. Now showing the inside moves, the senior for the Saints. Puts them back on top. Mastora drives baseline. Here's Hoff. Burgess thought about it for a second. 3-ball from the corner, no good. Favola on top of it. Looks like Hoff was able to get in there and able to force a jump ball.
Jump ball call, possession to the Saints.
So the Saints will keep the possession. A great effort from Hoff to be able to get in there and at least get a hand on the ball.
Number 20, Lauren Morris. And number 30, Emily Nelson.
A couple substitutions for both sides. 33 seconds left, about a 3-second differential on the shot clock and game clock. So the Falcons will get a chance to get another shot off. Morris. Checking in for the Saints. There's Ryan Clear, her first look. There's Morris, and she connects on 3.
Lauren Morris for 3.
8 seconds on the clock. Berg gets baseline. Cuts it back. Boston, no good. Ball's loose. Nelson able to scoop it up. And that's going to be it in the first corner. Saints leading 21-17. Back and forth. Great offense on either side. We'll have a few words from our sponsors as we're here for Falcons basketball. Fans, the SBU Athletics mission is committed to cultivating student athletes of high character who are empowered to pursue excellence in athletics and academics within a Christian environment. To learn more about how to support this mission, visit sbufalcons.com. Thank you to longtime Falcon sponsor, Shepherd Family Chiropractic, offering safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care for headaches, back, and back pain. Experience better health with Shepherd Family Chiropractic, conveniently located on Westlake Ave. Shepherd Family Chiropractic. And welcome back in. St. Martin's leading 21-17. Quick look at some stats. Alter leading the way with 6 points for the Falcons. Berg with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Boston also has 4, and Hoff with 2. For the Saints, it's Emily Nelson with 6, Favola with 5, Gina Nanis with 5, Morris with 3, and Ligeti with 2. Those are your scores so far in this game. Great inside cut. Alter, she's not going to miss that shot very often. Great look. And the Falcons come out with an easy bucket. Morris, top of the key. Gives it up to Sutterlet. Now it's going to be Nelson setting the screen. Here's the freshman Clear. Morris has that ball stripped from her. Now on the fast break opportunity, going all the way down and scoring. Haley Marlowe. Great defense to offensive transition. She just beat out the defender all the way down the court. And just like that, it's a tied ball game. Morris, she's going to take that 3. That ball is short. Rebound by Boston, and now the Falcons with a chance to take the lead right back. Marlowe gives it up. Alter. Just step back, wide open shot, and that ball bounces around the rim, no good. And it's going to stay, though, with the Falcons.
Stays with the Falcons. And checking in for the Saints, number 1.
Dinonatis.
Number 25,
Buddyman and Vavola will all return to the floor for SMU. Mastora got the inbounds. Out now to Alter. And a little miscommunication. That ball goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Falcons. Saints shooting 9 of 18 from the floor and 3 of 6 from beyond the arc for the Falcons. 9 of 22 and 1 of 4 from deep. Vavola now drives into the paint. Will give it back up. Great defense by the Falcons. And here's Sutterlet. Time winding down on the shot clock. She's now tied up, and they're going to call a jump ball. Wonderful defensive presence for the Falcons. And that will keep, though, the ball with the Saints. Saints own the possession arrow, but there's only 5 seconds on the clock. And Claire Dingus is going to check back in for the Saints. And it's Dingus who gets the ball off the inbound. Adonis, she's just going to have to take this shot as the shot clock expires, and that hits off the top of the backboard. Dingus for the Saints. She's one of the star players in this conference. Comes in as the second leading returning scorer in the conference, as that's a tied ball, and it's going to be with the Falcons. Dingus also one of the top rebounding players in the conference as well. She had 15 boards against Seattle U just a week ago. And they're going to call offensive charge on Berg as she runs through the screen. Or correction, they're going to call that actually on Brundage. So they're going to call a moving screen. Sutterlet with the ball. Over to Dingus. And it's Dingus, another shot inside, doesn't go. Still looking for her first points of the game. Marlowe brings the ball up the court. Mastora. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to give the possession to the Saints. Well, the Falcons scored the first 2 baskets of this quarter pretty quickly, and then since then, neither team has been able to find a basket. Saints with it. Last basket coming roughly about 3.5 minutes ago. Dingus with a chance to change that. Can't get that shot to go in. Berg with it, near side. That ball is stripped from her, and now Saints going with it the other way. Sutterlet gets it out to the corner. Now it's Vavola, wide open 3, and that one's good. And that's going to force a timeout by the Falcons. 24-21 lead for the Saints here on Falcons basketball. And welcome back into the broadcast. Saints scoring their first basket of the quarter to take back a lead. Maura Vavola knocking down her second three-pointer of the game. That now makes it 7 made threes in the last 24 hours for her. She leads the way with 8 points. Matching her on the other side is Alter. She also has 8 points. Those two were the leading scorers in last night's game. Right now, the leading scorers tonight. And here's Alter. She goes all the way around. Berg with the open three, and she knocks it down. Great ball movement by the Falcons. Seeing the collapse on Alter. She's able to make the read, find the open player, and an easy three-pointer for Berg. She also has 8 points. Vola's shot contested at least, and that one doesn't go in, so Falcons now with a chance here to take the lead back. Boston to Berg. Now Alter. And shot clock nearly expiring. Falcons might just have to throw this one up. They do. Off the front of the rim, but offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Ashley Alter once again coming in. Doing it all. Great passing, great rebounding, scoring. Just the all-around package, and Falcons back on top, 26-24. Sutherland, deep three, no good. Rashak Rory gives it up in the corner. Alter drives on in and banks that one off the glass. She's really heating up. Really starting to find her zone. We're not even at the halfway point, and she's already at the halfway point of last night's total in scoring. 12 points tonight. Sutherland's three, no good. And now opportunity here for the Falcons. Boston gives it up. And no good on the open layup. Falcons miss an opportunity here. And now here's Sutherland all the way down the court. There was 4 Falcons back. Just some miscommunications on the transitional D. And Sutherland able to get in. So that's a 4-point swing. Morris guarding Berg. And Brundage knocks down the shot there. Her first basket of the night.
Possession remains with the Saints. Checking in for the Saints, number 14, Claire Dingus, number 25, Marin Budeman, and number 30, Emily Nelson. And returning for the Falcons, number 32, Ashley.
So a couple substitutions on both sides of the ball. Sutherland with it. Goes over to Dingus. Now Sutherland with it again. Pulls up. Jumper no good. Rebound Falcons. And now out in transition once again. Man, they move the ball so fast down the court. Great team play by the Falcons. And that ball goes up over the backboard. Falcons doing a great job, though, just pushing the tempo. Keeping that head up down the court. Looking for the breakout. Ashley Alter picks up her first foul. Saints have only scored 5 points here in the second quarter. And another whistle. This one going against the Falcons as well. Ashlyn Burgess, senior out of Eagle River, Alaska, picking up her first foul. Dina Nadas. Alter on her, great defense. Nelson can't handle it, and that one slips out of bounds. Turnover on the Saints. And now the Saints are going to switch up their defense here, it looks like. Bringing in Vavola, Reed, and Leggetti. And so whenever the Saints have this personnel on the floor, They usually run a full court press, and that's what they're looking to do here. Falcons have done a great job breaking it.
Traveling call. Ball back to the Saints.
And it works, as that's a traveling call on the Falcons. DeDonatis. This is Vivola now up top. Back to Bootyman. Over into the corner. Now down low is Dingus. Still without any points. DeDonatis can't connect. Ball will just roll out of play and be Falcons basketball. Getty back on the floor. Berg drives down low. Alter now from the corner, no good. Getty able to track down the rebound. Falcons able to get numbers back though and stop that transition offense opportunity. Shot off the mark for the Saints. Now Falcons once again pushing down the court. Berg's pass inside. Nice job by Alter to handle a lot of traffic inside, but she's able to still come away with the clean catch. Kind of like a wide receiver in football, having to battle the corners and come down with the ball. There's Alter once again. Shot no good for the Saints. Saints offense just not clicking right now, especially in this quarter. Only 5 points. Reed able to block that ball out of play.
Ball stays with the Falcons. Timeout called on the floor by the Saints. This is a
and St. Martin's going to call a timeout, trailing by 6, minute 46 left here in the first half. If you or someone you know is interested in partnering with the athletic department to provide our student athletes with a competitive advantage they need to succeed on the court and in the classroom, visit spufalcons.com. We offer exclusive advertising and fan engagement opportunities that are unique to your business. Well, Alter really wasted no time. Coming off a 25-point performance last night, has 14 points in just 17 minutes. She's taken 13 shots. She has been the go-to piece on the offensive end for Simpson and company. Until the Saints can really find an answer to stop her, expect to see her just keep adding to that score total. Minute 46 left. Hoff with it, back out to Burgess. Alter, another shot for her. That one no good. Nelson gets the rebound all the way up to Sutterlet. Over to a wide open DeDonatis, and that ball is good. And the Saints get back into the offensive rhythm with some transitional offense, and that's the way to do it. Quick outlet pass, setting up a trailing three-pointer. And the Saints cut the lead down to 3. Here's Hoff. Tries to go inside. Good pass. Falcons now all the way around with it. Shot short. Saints looked like it was last off their hands, and it was.
Stays with the Falcons. Returning for Seattle Pacific, number 21, Caprice Boston.
Boston back out onto the floor. Rashak Rory. Now it's Hoff inside. Steps around her defender. Can't get that one to roll on in. Nelson with the rebound. Saints have an opportunity if they want 2 for 1, or will they hold out for one good look? DeDonatis on the logo. Uses the screen over to Morris. Cuts inside. And here's going to settle it for the three, and that one's good. So back-to-back three-pointers for the Saints. And just like that, this game is tied once again. 20 seconds left. Falcons will get the last chance to go into the break with a lead. Berg handling. 9 seconds. Alter drives down low, cut off. Berg, once again, she's going to lose the ball in the middle of the paint. Morris tried to clear that ball out, and it hit Berg right in the face. Down on the floor, but she looks like she's okay, just stunned for a second. Scary moment there as Morris tried to make a quick outlet pass. Berg was just standing right in front of her, but we go to halftime. Seattle Pacific and St. Martin's all tied up at 32 here on Falcons Basketball. basketball. Filling in today, I'm Austin Burns. And this game, if you didn't catch the opening bits of the game, it was originally scheduled to be played at St. Martin's, but right now, and still have not received an alert that it's corrected, is there's no power at Marcus Pavilion, home for the Saints. So this game was quickly adjusted up here to Seattle Pacific. Great job on all sides by both parties being able to pull this game off, and wow, they rewarded us with one amazing first half, 32-32, and the storyline of the game is easily Falcons' leading scorer, Ashley Alter. She dropped a career-high 25 points on the Saints last night. She has 14 already in just 19 minutes of action. Barely gets any breaks and is out there doing most of the scoring. She's playing phenomenal right now, also shooting 50% from the floor. Another big name for the Falcons has been Rachel Berg. 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, plus a block in just 18 minutes of action. Rachel Berg and Alter have combined for 22 of the 32 points for the Falcons. The Falcons are shooting 14 of 36 from the floor, 2 of 10 from beyond the arc, and just 2 of 3 at the line. For the Saints, Mallory Vavola has come off the bench with 8 points once again. She had 19 yesterday. 2 3-pointers already in this game. Tierney DeDonatis with 8 points as well. And we see Emily Nelson, 6 points, 5 boards. And Claire Dingus scoreless through the first half. Did pick up 2 early fouls, but she has 4 rebounds. So the Saints' leading scorer coming back from last year held scoreless in the opening 20 minutes of action. And just what a game it has been. Back and forth, great shooting. Saints shooting 40% from the field, 46% from beyond the arc. Have yet to take a free throw attempt. For the Falcons, they're shooting 39%, only 20% from beyond the arc. But they have been absolutely getting the job done on the boards as well. Out-rebounding the Saints 24-14, including 8 offensive rebounds to the Saints 2. A lot of crashing the boards for the Falcons, and that's what's been able to keep them right in this one here today. So we're about a minute away from second half action. Saints now just coming out of their locker room. Falcons huddling up, looking ready to go. Well, it was the Falcons that jumped out to an early lead. The Saints came roaring back and was able to regain the lead before going into the second quarter. And then the second quarter, it was all Seattle Pacific in the early goings. Saints struggled offensively for a majority of it until a couple pair of threes helped open up the offense. But then Seattle Pacific once again traded blows with the Saints and tied it up before we could get to halftime. So just 30 seconds away now. These two teams meet each other every year, members of the GNAC conference, but of course this year the GNAC member schools voted to schedule autonomously, meaning independent scheduling. But Seattle Pacific and St. Martin's both agreed to play each other. This is the second of 4 meetings this year. This one, again, originally scheduled to be at St. Martin's. So the first 2 will take place here in Seattle Pacific. The next 2 will take place in St. Martin's. And the Saints have gotten the better of the Falcons the last few times out. Saints riding a 4-game win streak. The last time the Falcons were able to knock off the Saints, it was on New Year's Day 2019. So the Falcons will look to see if they can end that streak here in the second half. Sutterlick drives, shot up, danced around the rim, no good. And the Falcons look to push, something that they did such a great job in the first half, that transitional offense. Brundage out to Berg. Mismatch now down low. And it's going to be Boston. Her three-pointer no good. Dingus rips in a rebound, and she's fouled.
Foul called on Falcons, number 21, Caprice Boston. Her first personal, first team foul.
There was only 3 free throws in the first half. Falcons took all 3 of them, so both teams really able to stay out of foul trouble for the most part. Sutterlet, far side, comes back towards the middle. Nelson, she scored all 6 of her points right in a row. Got the first points of the game for the Saints. And there, can't get that layup to go on in. Brundage rips it down. Berg gets it outside. Boston drives around Morris, and she's fouled on the shot. And so that will send Boston to the line. And there's the announcer's jinx. I mentioned that there hasn't been too many free throws, and just seconds later, here we are shooting 2 more. Boston had 4 points and 4 rebounds. And that first shot is good. Fans, a great way to get inside look into Falcons basketball is by following them on social media. Find their Instagram and Twitter pages at SPUWBB. That's SPUWBB. Both free throws go down for Boston, and the Falcons have the lead once again. DeDonatis with it, guarded by Alter. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. DeDonatis tries to drive, can't get it. Bad pass inside, and the Falcons rip it away. And now with numbers going the opposite end, great transitional offense, and it's Alter. Rayshak Rory, great job of leading that charge all the way down the floor. And now it's a foul on the Falcons. Looks like it's going to be a shooting foul, sending Emily Nelson to the line. The Falcons just picked up and went with that last possession. Great defense leads to great offense, and there was an example right there. Nelson's first shot in. Nelson, sophomore out of Meade, Washington, went to Mount Spokane High School. Kind of served as a backup last year for the Saints. It's a senior. Megan Nielsen, so that one is short. Dingus, looked like it was last off of her, but they're going to say no. They're going to say, actually, that ball went last off of the Falcons. So it'll be Saints basketball here on the near side. DeDonatis doesn't use the screen. How many times Dingus has held scoreless in a half? Held scoreless in the first half, though. That shot way off the mark. And Falcons look to push. Alter, the one player you can't lose in the transition. Berg able to get a handle on it. And now it's going to be a timeout by the Falcons. So a little bit of craziness happening there. And the Falcons able to retain possession, and they hold a 3-point lead with 7:30 left to go here in the third quarter. You're The Falcons basketball, and even though we can't have fans in the stands this year, we'd like to thank our season ticket holders from watching from home who have supported us over the seasons. It's not the same without you. And it'll be great to have fans back in the court, especially for a game like this. Wow, what a game we've had. The other end of a doubleheader, kind of. You're going to see a lot of that in basketball this year. Teams playing back-to-back times. Great inside cut. That one can't roll in, though, for Boston. She gets her own miss, and the putback is good. And Boston and the Falcons just continue to dominate the boards. Now a plus 12 in the category. And Dingus on the board for the first time. Came into the season averaging about 13 points a game. You have to hit that mark in the first 2 games of the year. Shot no good. Sutterlet able to get it down, and now drives with the ball. She's going to have Dina Nadas, who gives it right back to her. Dina Nadas now in the paint. And that one just swatted away. And Berg with it. That was Beth Pettengill. Beth Pettengill who made the block. Didn't get into the game last night, but here, the freshman out of Folsom, California, making an immediate impact. She gets the block, and then on the other end is fouled on the shot by Emily Nelson. And we'll have a chance to get into the scoring row. And the first one misses to the right.
Also returning for the Saints, number 21,
Mallory Vavola, leading scorer for the Saints. Checking back into the game. Great defense once again from the Falcons. Bodeman gives it down low to Vavola. And great defense. Unfortunately, just rolling out of bounds. Roshak Rore able to make that steal and nearly come away with a clean possession. Nelson with it, looking for someone to come over and help her. There's Dingus. Can't get a clean handle on it, so they'll throw it back, and the Saints will try again, but there's Sutterlet from deep. No good. Pettengill brings down the rebound. All the way down on the other end. Rashak Rory once again converting, and the Falcons' lead has grown to 6. Her first basket of the game. And the Falcons are really getting it done on the defensive end. That's what's leading to these great transitional buckets for them. As Emily Nelson will be heading to the line to shoot 2. As Burgess picks up her second foul.
Emily Nelson to the line, shooting 2.
First one off the back of the iron. Nelson converts on the second, and it's a 5-point game. Alter from deep. That one no good. Berg able to bounce it back in, and they're going to say last touch by the Saints. Great job by Berg. Not giving up on it. Keeps the ball in play off of the Saints, and now Berg with the inbounds pass. Vavola comes up with a steal and now has one person to beat down the court. No good. Tie up on the other end. It looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and it is. And possession arrow will go to the Falcons.
Checking into the game for the Saints, number 10, Eternity Reed.
Eternity Reed and
Also checking in for the
Takira
Saints,
Leggetti
Takira Leggetti.
back onto the floor for SMU. And when those two are on the floor,
Media timeout called.
and that's going to bring us to a media timeout. Only one person in the gym caught it, but luckily they did as we head to a media timeout. It's Seattle Pacific 41, St. Martin's 36, here on Falcons Basketball. And we're back here on Falcons Basketball with SPU leading by 5. And it's really the defense that's been locked in for SPU. They really seem to figure it out in the second half of last night's game. And once again, the Saints are struggling out of the halftime, shooting 1 of 7 from the floor.
After the timeout, it'll be
Falcons 3 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 2 from beyond the arc in this half. And we'll now deal with a full court press by the Saints. Falcons able to break it, and here's Alter. Berg with Bootyman on her, gives it up. And Leggetti going to be called for the foul.
Foul called on Saints number 23, Takira Leggetti, her first personal, third team foul.
Inbounds play for the Falcons. Cut off baseline. Burgess outside. Drives back in. Middle of the paint. Can't get that shot though to fall in. Last touch by the Saints. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Checking in for Seattle Pacific, number 30, Natalie Hoff.
Natalie Hoff will re-enter the game. She recorded her first collegiate double-double last night. 11 points, 10 rebounds. That ball blocked out of bounds by Reed. And the Falcons will get another try at it, but this time only 2 seconds on the shot clock, so you're going to look for something inside or a kick-out three real quick. And there it is, Alter. I don't think she realized how much time was on the shot clock. Falcons got a shot up, but doesn't hit the rim. Alter thought they had a clean shot clock. And now some more substitutions for the Saints. Dinonanis and Nelson back onto the floor. Dinonanis brings it up. 8 points, hasn't scored yet here in the second half. One of the leading scorers for the Saints last year, gets a spin move inside. Saints kick it back out. Sutterlet. Nelson. That ball nearly ripped away. 8 on the clock. Dingus. Sutterlet's just going to have to throw one shot up, and she does. Still a good shot. Dingus gets the offensive rebound. Here's Sutterlet once again. No good. Hoff able to pull it down. And the Falcons now go out into the offensive mode. Here's Berg down low, cut off. So good opportunities for the Saints, but they can't capitalize once again. Still a 5-point game, though. Alter. Elbow jump shot, good. And when those kind of shots are falling, it's just hard to defend. You have to... She's so good inside, able to get around defenders. Her outside shot on fire. And when you start knocking down those mid-range games, she's really just lethal from all over the floor. Here's Dean Anonis, tries to answer, no good. And the Falcons back up to court with it. Down low. And that one able to spin on in. Rashak Rory capitalizing again. She's played great defense and then able to come through with a couple buckets tonight. High intensity player. And that one rolls on in for the Saints. They were scoreless in their last 3 minutes. And it's Emily Nelson picking up her 10th point of the night. And they're going to say gray foul. And Emily Nelson will pick up her second foul.
Returning for the Saints, number 21, Mallory Vovola.
I think you just have to keep getting the ball in the hands of Alter at least one time. And there it is, just right down low, but unable to convert. One of the rare opportunities she's missed here tonight. I think you just have to keep getting the ball in her hands. She's really locked in on the offensive floor. Just give her at least one opportunity every offensive possession. Buddyman down low. Saints pull it all the way back out. Tried to go down low inside. Pass taken away. Falcons have taken away that inside passing all night. Now here's Alter. Hoff at the free throw line. Gives it to Burge, who goes to her left. Burgess down low, and I'm going to call a foul on Nelson. Shot clock starting to wind down. And Nelson commits the foul, and I believe that's her third foul, and yes it is, and that's also the 5th foul on the Saints, so bonus opportunity, first one of the night.
Checking in the game for the Saints, number 10, Eternity Reed, and number 1, Tierney DeDonatis. Into the game for the Falcons,
Natalie Hoff will go to the line. 2 points and 2 rebounds. Also a steal here in the game so far. And the first one, no good. It's an 8-point lead for Seattle Pacific. Looking to get their first win on the Saints since New Year's Day of 2019. Vovola. Now here's Reed down low. Gets around Hoff, but can't get that one to go on in. And that looks like that's going to be a reach-in foul on Vovola, and it is. Alter able to get the rebound.
Returning to the game for the Falcons, number 15, Kayla Brundage. Also returning for the Falcons, number 5, Malia Mastora. Ashley Alter to the line.
And Alter is going to go ahead and try and get to that 20-point mark. And makes the first one now at 19. Falcons have done a great job on the boards here tonight. They have 37 rebounds to the Saints 19. 12 of those have come on the offensive end. Alter makes it a 10-point lead as she reaches the 20-point mark on back-to-back nights. But she's going to be called for the foul there. Her second. That was a foul to give for the Falcons, and now you see head coach Mike Simonson yelling out to his team, no fouls, because it results in 2 free throws. Here's Vavola. Down low, Dingus, shot, no good. Brundage able to come up with a rebound, and the Falcons have an opportunity for the final shot, and it looks like they're going to pull back and take that final shot with a 10-point lead. Ball nearly taken away. Brundage, 6 seconds on the clock. That one goes on in. Great inside move. Dodonis is going to pull up. No good. And the Falcons dominate here in the third quarter. 18-6 run in the quarter for the Falcons, and they hold a 12-point lead heading into the final 10 minutes of action. You're watching Falcons basketball on YouTube. And welcome back into Royal Braun Pavilion as the Falcons 10 minutes away from knocking off the Saints 50-38 in that third quarter. Falcons 6 of 14 from the floor, all coming inside the arc. For the Saints, they were 2 of 13. Both teams 0 of 3 from beyond the arc in that half. And the storyline once again here tonight is Ashley Alter. At her career high 25 points, that record might stand for only about 24 hours as she already has 20 points here in this one. 9 of 19 shooting. She has 3 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Outside of her, the only other scorer in the game with 10 or more points is Emily Nelson for the Saints. She has 10 points and 5 rebounds. Outside of that, everybody in the single-digit mark. So, very well-balanced scoring effort from both sides. And a discussion happening on the court. Don't know what it pertains to. And it looks like they originally lined up for Falcons basketball. It looks like it's now going to be Saints basketball here to open the fourth quarter. So for the Saints, they're going to need more offensive production out of Claire Dingus. Only 2 points. Falcons have done a great job of swarming her every time she gets the ball. You would expect Dingus and Morris to try and get some more offensive possession, but there's more defense for the Falcons. Boston comes away with a great steal. And now here she is on the offensive end. Alter. Brundage takes the open shot. Berg almost able to save it, and she does. Now Alter inside. That one rims out, and Dingus rips down that rebound. Saints trying to operate a little bit more quickly in the transition game before the Falcons can set that half-court D. Dionatis down low. She's stifled by Mastora. And now that's going to be a traveling call on the Saints. Mastora out to Berg. Uses the screen, but it's an illegal screen on Brundage.
Offensive foul called on Falcons, number 15, Caleb Brundage.
That's her third foul.
Personal
Lauren Morris, very capable scorer for the Saints. Only 3 points for her tonight. Sutterlet, who dropped 20 on Seattle U about a week ago, limited to just 5. She's 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. And there's Morris, unable to connect, and the Falcons grab another rebound, their 40th of the game. DeDonatis steps in front of that one and gets the steal. She had 2 Falcons around her. Tripped up on the court. And they're going to call a foul on Boston. Second foul on the Falcons. Both teams 1-1 coming into today's contest. Ball from the corner, no good. Brundage comes down with the rebound. Now gets it out to Alter. It's a 3-on-3. Alter on the outside. Mastora nearly got a handle on that one and would have had a cut to the basket, but that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons. Saints scoreless in the last 5 minutes. Falcons are on a 5-0 run. And Morris goes ahead and knocks that down. So just on cue, she breaks the scoring drought for the Saints, and the lead back to 10 for the Falcons. Brundage goes to her right, lost control and throws it up and gets it in. With a smile on her face as she comes down the court. That one kind of fell into her lap, and sometimes you just get lucky out there on the court. Berg goes down low, Boston. Falcons seem to be slowing down their offense, and that's going to be a foul on DeDonatis. As the clock's starting to become a factor in this game for the Saints.
Checking in for the Saints, number 25, Marin Budeman, and number 10, Eternity Reed.
Reed and Budeman back on the floor for SMU. Berg. Here's Alter on the outside. She goes to work on Sutterlet. For Shaq Rory, but that one, I think it's going to be a foul on the Saints down low, and it is. Eternity Reed picks up the foul. Second team foul on SMU. But another 20 seconds on the shot clock for SPU. Berg cut off by Dingus, and that one slips. Will it go to the backcourt? It doesn't. Nice job being able to track that one down. For Shaq Rory gives it up. 2 on the shot clock, and that one goes in once again. Brundage. That's back-to-back shots for her, just kind of throwing it up there, and it banks on in. So lucky bounces, and the Falcons lead extends to 14. Morris can't get that shot. Able to come down with the rebound. She's surrounded by 3 Falcons. And they're going to call a foul. We'll see on which one. Looks like Brundage. And that's her 4th. Well, with 8 points and 10 rebounds. Curious to see, and there's the substitution. I don't think they got it in time, though. But it's going to be a steal for the Falcons. Now Alter going the other way. She has Brundage, gives it up, and Brundage has now 6 straight points for the Falcons and has a double-double on the night. And it's a 16-point lead. And that's going to force a timeout for the Saints. The Falcons up 56-40 with 5.5 to go here. You're watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, this timeout is extended to a full media timeout.
And welcome back in. Falcons starting to pull away here in the fourth quarter, up 56-40 on the Saints. The Saints took the first end of this doubleheader, 72-66 last night. Once again, if you hadn't heard, the game was originally scheduled to play at St. Martin's. Due to a power outage at Marcus Pavilion, the game was quickly moved up here. I'll go ahead and once again thank both administrations and staffs for being able to pull off this game here. Not easy to move a basketball game in just a couple hours, 60 miles up the road. But everybody came together to make this one happen. And what a game it has been for the Falcons. It was tied at halftime, 32-32. So far, the Saints 3 of 18 from the floor. For the Falcons, 9 of 19 in the second half. And they have outscored the Saints 24-8 in the second half. Alter with 20 points. After her, it's Brunridge with 10 points and 10 rebounds. Dingus' shot, no good. And it's going to be a foul, though, on the Falcons. I think it was on the floor, and it was. So no shot for the Saints. And turnover off of the inbounds play for the Saints. And now the Saints are going to dial up some more pressure on the defensive end. Three seconds, and the Falcons get it across the timeline. Alter, and that one on the fingertips. She had her career high last night, 25 points, 20 in this game so far. And then a shot off the backboard, no good. That was Ashlyn Burgess with the shot. Dingus called for the foul, so the ball will stay down on that end of the court for the Falcons. And they get another 20 seconds on the shot clock. Rashak Rory kicks it back out. And she has it once again in the corner. Hoff goes to spin, but Reed with a block, and Morris comes up with it. Saints trying to push. Morris nearly goes coast to coast. Now it's Sutterlet. Saints are going to need to start getting some baskets here soon if they're going to want to try and get back into this one. That one off the back of the iron. Alter finds Burgess wide open, and she scores. Burgess had fallen down on the court in the transition, gets back up, and the Saints never checked for her coming back down the floor, and leads to a wide open basket for her. Now miscommunication, and Dingus just throws that one out of bounds. Saints offense struggling to find their footing, and that's going to be a timeout for the Saints. And we'll stay here. We'll go ahead and break down a quick look at the stats. First for the Falcons. 24 of 58, that's 41% from the floor. Only 2 of 13 from beyond the arc, but they've been getting the job done inside. 8 of 11 at the line. Where also they've been just dominating. The game is on the boards. 44 rebounds to the Saints 24. They also have 14 offensive rebounds. 12 assists, led by who other than Alter, who's really getting it done on all ends of the floor. She's going to have to probably be the player of the game. 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in 35 minutes of action. And that's another thing, is she doesn't ever come off the floor. She is that floor general, directing traffic, making all the plays, never really getting a rest. But what a game she's had. What a weekend she's really had. For the Saints, 40 points, led by Emily Nelson's 10. They've shot 16 of 53. That's 30% from the floor. 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. And 2 of 4 at the line. A little under 4 minutes to go. Falcons basketball up by 18. Saints trying to trap. They have Burgess, and that's going to be a jump ball. So the pressure defense works for the Saints that time, but the possession stays with the Falcons. But you're going to need more of that if you're a Saints fan.
Returning for the Falcons, number 10, Rachel Berg.
Just one of those nights where nothing really has connected too well for the Saints, especially in that backcourt. Dean Anonnis and Sutherland, who can usually easily combine for about 30 points in a game. They have combined for 5 of 22 from the field. There's Alter. Shot no good. And foul is going to be called. I think that was on number 20, Lauren Morris, and it was.
On Saints, number 20, Lauren Morris. Second personal, fourth team foul.
So another 20 back on the shot clock. The Falcons just continuously bleeding this clock. Saints have taken the last 4 meetings in this rivalry. Offensive rebound. Berg gives it up to Alter, who misses. Dingus comes in, flying in, gets the rebound, and the Saints now push up the court. Diadonatis into the corner. 3-pointer on the way, and it's good for Vavola. She connects on her 3rd 3-pointer of the game. 8th of the weekend. Alter saves it, but goes right to the hands of Dingus, and the Saints now with an opportunity. And that one just straight off of the leg of Dingus. Brundage will return to the floor for SPU. 10 points, 10 rebounds for her in just 16 minutes of action. And turnover, Saints opportunity once again. That one knocked out of bounds by Berg. Favola. Back over to Diadonatis. Inside to Kira Ligeti, able to put that one up and in. And that's going to force a timeout by Seattle Pacific. So a couple turnovers by the Falcons. Giving some light back to the Saints here late in the game. But SBU still with a 13-point lead. I'm kind of just looking deeper here into the stats, and really it's just been an all-around rebounding team performance for SPU. Brundage obviously leads the way with her 10, but it's Boston with 7. What a game she's had. Very quiet, 8 points, 7 rebounds. Burgess off the bench with 5 rebounds herself. Berg has had 6. And Alter with 4. Falcons just all around able to get to the boards, able to control the Saints and not let them get out into that transitional offense. So for the Saints here, with 2:24 left, they're going to need to start knocking down some threes. Mallory Vavola, she is 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Sutterlet, despite being 1 of 7, came into this year as one of the best returning three-point shooters in the GNAC. So the Saints do have some options, but they're going to need to come up with the defense first. Vavola, that one knocked off of her hand. 25 on the shot clock. Dingus guarding the inbounder. And the Falcons able to rotate it around and break the press. Berg goes down low. Brundage, she just puts it right up. No good. Dingus comes down with the rebound. Every possession counts now. Vavola. She's going to take a deep 3, and she gets it to go. Her 4th three-pointer of the game, and don't blink now. It's back down to a 10-point game. And a foul called on the Saints. Sutterlet called for the foul, her first, and that's going to send the Falcons to the line. I think down the stretch here, the Saints are just going to have to turn to Mallory Vavola. She really seems to be firing on all cylinders on the offensive end. 14 points. She leads all scorers for SMU. She had 5 three-pointers last night, 4 here so far. And that's going to be a foul down in the corner, so that's going to send the Saints all the way down to the free throw line. So Falcons unable to convert on their attempts. And now the Saints, with the clock stopped, they're able to continue to chip away at this lead. And that was Brundage's 5th foul, so that's going to be her exiting the floor. And Natalie Hoff will come back in. What a game, though, for Brundage. 10 points, 10 rebounds, in 17 minutes of action. First free throw is good for the transfer out of South Carolina. Played at Spartanburg Methodist College. She was an All-American over there, and now in her first season with the Saints. And the Saints cut it down to an 8-point game. Falcons break the press and now have an opportunity 3-on-2. Here's Hoff. They're going to play for the clock. Doubled up, and that's going to be a foul called. And don't know who was on. We'll see. It was either Leggett, and it is. It's going to be on Leggett, her second.
Her second personal foul. Natalie Hoff to the line, shooting 2.
And that will bring Hoff to the line. 1 of 2, now make it 2 of 3 from the line. Unable to convert there, and Leggett able to pull it down. Saints, minute 30 left to go. Miscommunication. I think that was Donatus looking for Sutterlet, and Sutterlet cut towards her instead of back towards that corner. I think that's what Donatus wanted to do, kind of set up Sutterlet in the corner for the 3. Falcons look to break the press once again. That one off of the foot of the Saints, so ball still with SPU. Minute 22 left here. kind of like last night. Saints had a double-digit lead under 2 minutes. That ball tied up, though, and it's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to be possession arrow Saints. Well, I was starting to say last night, Falcons cut into a double-digit lead in the final 2. Saints trying to do the same thing here tonight. That ball up, no good. Rebound, and the Falcons now will push out. See if the Saints want to foul or play defense. They can play defense for about 1 possession. Then you're going to need to start getting into that foul mode. But it's just going to be Berg from up top. No good. Able to keep it in bounds is Leggett. Now the Saints push. Vavola open in the corner. Dinonis just never saw her. And there's Sutterlet for 3. No good. Last touch looked like the Saints.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Possession remains with the Saints.
No, and they're going to say that one was actually last off of SPU. So the Saints will get another opportunity. They had Vavola wide open in the corner, just couldn't find her. That ball knocked out of play by Alter. We'll do it again. I think that's the one player St. Martin's needs to continue to look at. She's your leading scorer. She's been the best shooter all weekend for you. And that ball. And that's a turnover for the Saints. So, costly turnover for SMU. That one off of the backboard. It's still in play. Ball doesn't go dead when it hits off the side of the backboard. Here's Alter. Falcons just wrapping it around. Saints need the foul. Saints still have not fouled, and there it is. Falcons able to get about 5-6 seconds off the clock. And you would think here, even just one free throw would ice this game over.
Rachel Berg to the line, shooting 2.
Berg with a chance to get to 10 points if she makes both. First one is good. Well, make sure you tune around here after the game for a quick breakdown of the stats. Falcons just 20 seconds away from their second victory of the year. That ball no good. Rebound, Boston. And that's going to be a jump ball possession arrow favoring the Falcons. And the Falcons should be able to dribble out the clock here. And they will. It's going to be a 61-50 victory for Seattle Pacific here on Saturday. And the two teams split the games this weekend. St. Martin's took the first one. The Falcons take this one here, 61-50. Well, it was a tale of two halves as the Saints and the Falcons were tied at halftime, 32-32. In the second half, it was Seattle Pacific's defense that really just locked in, only allowing 18 points, holding the Saints to 6 of 27 from the field. That's 22%, along with 2 of 9 from beyond the arc. And leading the way for SPU was Ashley Alter once again. Hot off her 25 points last night. She scores 20 to lead the way. Also with 4 rebounds and 4 assists and 1 steal. Played 39 minutes of action tonight. Having another big game was Brundage. Kayla Brundage at 10 points, 10 rebounds. In just 17 minutes of action, she was 5 of 9 from the floor. Rachel Berg comes in as another double-digit scorer, finishing with 10 points, getting 6 rebounds with 3 assists and 2 blocks in 38 minutes. So Berg and Alter really on the floor for most of this game. Caprice Boston finished the game with 8 points and 8 rebounds And the Falcons, 61 points on 24 of 63 field goals, 2 of 15 from beyond the arc, and 11 of 17 at the free throw line. For the Saints, leading the way was Mallory Vavola at 14 points. She scored 12 of those from beyond the arc. Then Emily Nelson, her 10 points, 5 rebounds. Claire Dingus only scored 2 points, but she's able to get 12 rebounds on the night. That leads all rebounders. She also had 3 steals. And then Tierney DeDonanis, 8 points and 4 assists. Janelle Sutterlet with 5 points and 4 assists. The Saints, 50 points, 19 of 59 from the floor. That's 32%. 8 of 22 from beyond the arc, and 4 of 6 at the line. Well, that's going to do it for us here for Falcons basketball. Thanks for stopping by today. Glad we were able to get this game in with that power outage down at St. Martin's. And it's Seattle Pacific coming away 61-50 victors here on Saturday night. Thank you, and tune in later for more Falcons basketball.